So the story continues, my life in Paraguay and leaving the matrix and starting over in an undeveloped country, things that you have to be cautious of, things that you have to be aware of. Even myself, I was made to look like I was becoming a dad this year, but unfortunately, ain't not my baby. So again, people are not honest, not all people. Not everybody that's coming into your life is going to be truthful. Even people that you allow into your life, you're going to try uplift their life. You're going to try give them something new. You're going to try and make something special because you are bringing something special to a new country. You're bringing something special to a new culture, a new person. Sometimes they'll also exploit that, pal. And I'm telling you, love bombing and all of these kind of things is kind of rapid here in Paraguay. Now, I've had 2 Paraguayan relationships, both equally dishonest and disloyal than the next. But it's not just my experience, this expats thing. I don't mix a lot with expats, but they do all come to me eventually, and then they all want to be friends, and I'm like kind of let's see. But in any way, and the experience is the same. If you're a man, the pretty little girls are going to come to you, they're going to woo you, and it's going to come with stories, and it's going to be very expensive. So be careful of who you allow in your life. Be careful of even friends. Death by association is a fact. Even when I started this hotel, I had an employee, kind of wannabe partner that was running around here like the boss, and even next to me, I have a lawyer, and he's kind of high up as well, and a doctor on the other side, and none of them wanted to speak to me. But as this other creature got removed from my life, all of a sudden everybody is communicating with me, everybody is talking to me, everybody's telling me things, and your neighbors all of a sudden just become your friends, and it's the most amazing things. But again, through your darkness, you will see a lot of things happening in your life. Everything that gets done in the dark gets brought to the light. I am so delighted about that. It is isolating, it is a very lonely path if you want to succeed in Paraguay. You have to be careful. I've seen so many people with great ideas and minds that allow the wrong people in their lives, and then eventually they pack up Paraguay with nothing. They go back to where they try to escape from, because they have no choice. Unfortunately, there's a bitterness being left in people's mouths because of the corruption and all the shenanigans that goes on. How foreigners are being exploited, how we are being taken advantage of, how there's always 2 prices. That kind of makes sense, though, because there's always 2 prices, no matter where you go as a tourist or as a new person. It takes time for you to discover where to do your purchases, how to do things, that's going to take time. Again, death by association in Paraguay is rampant. Like I see even on social media and things like that, there's so many horrible posts about people that's just horrible. They do horrible things, they're aggressive to foreigners, and it's sometimes foreigners being aggressive to foreigners is the weirdest thing, and it's like, my construction teams, that knows me since I arrived in this country, they become like family. Their families, their mothers, their fathers become like mine. And they're not rich, but they will always tell me the truth. And it's the beauty of Paraguay. That is what keeps me here, is the people that I know from the beginning. The normal Paraguayans. People that will say to you, with respect, be careful. This person is not good. What they're trying to do is not good. Those are the people that you want in your life. I literally don't have many friends in this world. I don't have many friends that I allow close in my life. I've been private about a lot of things that's been going on, and I have to share my story. It's not about, let's feel sorry for Peter. No, it's about I am still navigating it. I'm still standing my ground. I'm still moving forward. I'm still fighting for humanity. But for me to have peace of mind, I have to tell people about the truth, about everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm not a perfect person. I am a fucking workaholic with work ethics that will go out of your... Nobody can keep up with me. I work hard, I'm innovative, I'm creative, I am caring, kind, generous. I'm empathic. I'm spiritual, and I believe in the human condition. I believe in our human kindness. I believe in good prevail over evil. I believe that Paraguay is one of the safest places to come to in the world. It's one of the countries that I love and adore. It is a country that offers a lot, but it also unfortunately has a lot of bad. I'm not talking about politics and anything like that or religion. I'm talking about people. Don't be too trusting. Don't tell too many people your secrets. Don't tell people your dreams, your goals, your business. Keep your business quiet. I've learned that the hard way. A lot of people are asking about the second hotel. A lot of people are asking about a lot of things, but I'm not saying anything. Because I've realized in Paraguay, a lot of people will try to sabotage you. Believe me. And the more people try to sabotage me, the more they fall into poverty, the more they fall into disarray, the more their lives come undone. Again, I'm divinely chosen. I work for humanity. I'm here to serve humanity and the divine, nobody else. Even myself, people know I will give you the food of my plate. I'll give you my clothes if I have to. I'm always kind. I will always find a peaceful way of moving forward and helping people navigate life. We need support. I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it feels to stand alone and face the fucking darkness of the world. And I will not allow any other person to go through it. I will share my knowledge, I will share my experience, and I will tell my story, as painful as it is here. Even me, I'm just a man trying to bring hope to humanity, trying to bring a little change and reform and equality to the world. But even as I'm being attacked, even as there's people ploying and plotting behind me, some heinous things, believe me, I've heard some stories, but you know what? One is more gruesome than the rest, but I am still here. I'm not hiding. I'm on Google Maps. Both my houses. So just in case somebody says he's hiding, fuck off. You know what? Be bold, be brave, stand your ground. I love humanity. I love who I am. I love the divine. I love my purpose in life. I love who I've become. And I'm here to kick ass and take names. Part 4 is to follow.